Hello world, I'm Carp. Welcome back to Cultist Simulator Cult of Love, where we have made every single named cultist into a lover and are now going for a sensation ascension. And hey, look at this, we already have the 6th mark here. At this moment we have some tremblings in the air. Ooh, there is some fascination in here. Oh, well that's bad. We need to get some fleeting reminiscences or some dread to get rid of that. Time is passing. Ooh, and a season of ardors is coming, which is magnificent. We are promoting a believer by invoking heart. We are not working at this moment, which... well, we don't really need to. We have a lot of money. We are also not studying anything at this moment. We are entering the stag door. And we are finding sites to explore on the continent, so we're exploring the Forgotten Chronicle. And if I remember correctly, we have a pretty clear plan at this moment. And that plan is to get this last Forbidden Epic so that we can find the Voidwood Citadel. We go there, we find a Grail 10 lore. We combine one of... well... Ooh, we can only combine once we upgrade all of, well, maybe we can use something else besides heart to upgrade these two into disciples. Because we need to combine the that heart with this. We'll get a level 8. We get this to level 8. We well, where we have a level 8 here, we combine these to level 8, so we get a level 10. And then we get level 10 from one of the books we get from the Voidwood Citadel. We combine them, we get a level 12. And then if we give Salaba a tool, a Grail tool, or Rhaenyra, either one of them, and use the Red Grail and the level 12 lore, we will be ready to ascend. So that's where we're gonna go. So we're not gonna study anything right now because, well, we don't really need to, and we want to keep the study verb open for combining those lores. Oh, you took Dorothy. Okay, that's fine. Are we gonna have some drama? Ooh, we are gonna have some drama. Ooh, who's it go? Oh, Elizabeth! I think Elizabeth's the one who's already quite angry with me. Yeah, she's got 2. Ooh. Are we gonna get a rival now? Ooh, are we gonna get a rival now? Oh, Rose, thou art sick. 2 of my particular friends have chosen to call on me at the same hour. The conversation is stilted. Okay, from here we get the Key Hunters. Garrett, so when we... I believe behind this Forbidden Epic we will find the Voidwood Citadel. I don't think there's anything else we can get. Oh, Rose, thou art sick. As the evening proceeds, tempers become strained, and there is a difficult scene. And what do you know? Elizabeth is gone. Consequences. My lover will tolerate my neglect no longer. Okay. Promote a believer by invoking heart. We seat our mouths to the thunder, we seat our feet to the dance, we seat our skins to the night. We do not cease, we do not cease, we do not cease. Leo still yearns to preserve what is good and valuable, but he understands that to protect one's ideals, one must sometimes do questionable things. Okay, let's see if we can upgrade Dorothy with something else, like the Moldy Warp Admonition. Yes, we can. Okay, so we will upgrade Dorothy, and then we will combine these 2 things. What do we require? We require glimmering. We need to use health. For the heart, it's the exact same things. Huh, that's interesting. Okay. First we need to get the glimmering, of course. Oh, we have a... these glimmerings won't last for long enough, so yeah, we need to get a glimmering. Neither of us will remember this moment kindly. Elizabeth was just here, just a moment ago. Just here, almost certainly. But nothing bad really happened. I mean, I don't think... Yeah, the interested is gone. Oh, I thought they could become... I really thought they would become... what is the word? Rivals at this point. But apparently not. So... I have just been confused for some reason. So there's... No reason to not have as many lovers as possible. What's the... Too many grievances can compromise loyalty, but how could they even get more grievances? They already have 3... Okay, so that's really not an issue at all, it seems. Okay, that's good to know. Well, let's Painted River. We're gonna additional lesson learned, after which we will dream this affliction away, since we have one over here. We're gonna use some money. Okay, and here we have the Voidwood Citadel. Now, before we go there, let's just go to St. Agnes's Hospital first. Over here we require Lantern or Heart people. Let's send Lantern people over here. Get Caro, Pope, Off you go, send you a little bit of funds. They did good work here once. Certainly there were a few too many amputations, but then there are individuals who would prefer not to walk the city streets. Only echoes walk the hospital halls now, but malice lingers in the air. We must search meticulously, room by room. Because from here we find one of the Grail tools, which we can then gift to either Rhaenyra or Caliban. We won't gift it before we actually are in the position where we know which one we're going to use, or we have everything else ready for the ritual, but it's just good to have already. Dorothy's enthusiasm has become obsession. She will not cease, and how she loves to dance. Rightio then, Clavet, your turn. I will use the multi-warp admonition. Here we get a glimmering, so we will combine the Delightful Sacrament and the Waking Chant, or is it the other way around? Yeah, this way around. What does not cease will succumb at last to temptation. Good, that's what I want. And here's our health, and we really have no reason to actually dream about the stack door anymore. Because we have all of this level stuff that we need, and normally I would keep on dreaming just to combine the higher level stuff into higher level stuff, but we don't really need to do that, because if my calculations are correct, we basically have all we need already. Okay, here's a Dry Soul Curse, but the Lantern should deal with it, and even if they don't, well, it's just, well, we're gonna get the curse and the but they're not gonna, they're still gonna go, so we don't need to care about this until it's actually done. Okay, Clavet is now a disciple. Clavet's optimism is daunting. She wields her joy like a hammer. And what do you want? You want the glimmering. Here is the glimmering. And then, is everyone already? Oh, winter people are still believers. Let's upgrade the winter people into disciples. And yeah, we'll start with Auclair. Use winter. It feels more real to use the thing that they are actually of. Treasures lie before us. Okay, we got past the curse, but it'll still take a minute before this is done. But we do have the Season of Ambition here. No, not Ambition. Suspicion here, and it already grabbed a Mystique, so it's still gonna have a minute. So it's pretty likely that the notoriety with him here will go here, and we'll get some evidence happening. But it's not that big of a deal. Okay, you need some health there. And Auclair is a disciple now. Auclair rarely speaks. She chooses her words with care. Even her movements have become economical. She's never seen to blink. Now you shed your blood as the sun's blood was shed. Now your past is divided from your future as the wolf was divided. You were not born. Your service ends only in dissolution. Arise in silence. And then the same thing for Violet. After which all of our people are disciples, and because we are the Saint Hydra people, what are we? The Society of Saint Hydra, yeah. We can't make anyone, we can't exalt any of our people. So that's all we really need to do. Well, we could still upgrade the pawns though, which kind of reminds me that, oh, Season of Ambitions, yeah. I don't think we want to eat anyone right now, because that'll make our marks go down, but then we can just wait for the next time it comes, and then we can eat someone, and our marks will go up to 6. So in the next 2 we'll be at 6. If we fed someone on someone right now, we would stay at 6. But then the next time it comes, we'd still need to eat someone. So it's more economic to not eat anyone right now. There goes our notoriety. What was this place? The door bore no sign. There were no windows. The walls were painted a rich violet. Rich even now after the ravages of rain through the leaking ceiling. A rotting chair has leather straps on the arms. The floor is porcelain and runneled. There is a padlocked cupboard in the wall. It does not long resist our strength. It contains instruments tipped with flint and glass, instruments one would not expect a surgeon to use. It contains other matters of more interest to us too. So we find some rose pearl dust, we find the empty hospital where we could make our headquarters if we really need to. We find the stained gloves. These are the things we really came here to get, because they are a Grail tool. If we give them to one of our Grail followers, their Grail aspect will grow. By 1, I think. Is it by 2 from a level 4 tool already? I don't remember. And then we found the Locksmith's Dream, Trespasses, and the Rose of Hypatia, which we might want to read just to get some heart lore, since we're not going to have any more heart lore, but I don't think it's really going to be an issue. Now, I think we're going to go to the Voivod Citadel next year. Okay, so the Voivod Citadel, we are going to require Edge or Winter and Lantern or Knock. So let's just do Edge and what did I say? Lantern, yeah. Edge and Lantern. And money. In the days of the great power of the Turks, a man of power ruled here. Over many years he fed many thirsts, until his own thirst overcame him. I have learned that both his treasures and his victims may remain in an untouched vault below the castle. The Voivod's vault will be hidden well, and if the stories are true, his victims may not rest peacefully in the dark behind the citadel's walls. Yeah, because they're gonna be vampires, because this is Vlad Dracula's castle we're going to. Who was the inspiration for the vampire Dracula. He was a nasty man, Vlad the Impaler. He had a nasty habit of impaling people. Violet is always very careful. Okay, so now we don't really need the talk verb for anything for a little while. So let's just take the commissions from these people, because, I mean, we're not working on anything, so we could work on commissions just to make sure that we have at least some sort of income happening. Shay wants a forge commission. Jennings, what do you want? Let's just do the forge commission. Do we have enough lore? Oh no, we don't have enough lore. We need a higher level forge lore. Well, that's fine. Wait, are we? Is this the one? Oh yeah, this is the one. Yeah. But it takes passion. Oh right, I forgot about that. It takes passion if we don't have anything better for give it. Okay, that edge commission we can work on, so let's work on that. Oh, we need to put some reason in here. Okay, and we need to send more people in here. Right, let's send Rose over there. You can have fun with Victor while you're there. Okay, and here we have a Thyiatic Invocation. We no longer have any heart lore, but we don't really need it for anything. Okay, and these require the same thing as the things we had just before to get an upgrade, so we're gonna study a passion. Okay, Ibn wants a Secret Histories commission. Poppy, what do you want? Poppy wants a Winter commission, as she usually does. Do we start upgrading these people? Like, there's really no point in upgrading these people. It's just not. Let's not waste time on that. Okay, so we are now back at the 5th mark. So, oh, you didn't even make any evidence. How nice. Oh, Season of Suspicion incoming. No, not suspicion. Ambition incoming immediately. So that means that one of the pawns is gonna go into the cupboard. And there it is. Actually, let's put the spider's door over here so I remember we've actually gone through it. If we were to read this book, oh, it's written in Fusan, right? So we might need to go get Fusan at some point. We need more lantern here. Sleep, you go there. Okay, finish this commission, so let's return it to Jennings. And let's start working on this commission. Okay, here we have the Glimmering, so with that we can combine these Thyiatic Invocations. Right, here's the returned thing. Here's the Flaming Reminiscence. Iron Spin Tray. Yeah, we don't need to talk to anyone about anything about this building. Right, let's put the Iron Spin Tray down here. And here the expedition continues, so just in case, let's put one funds there, because I'd really hate it if they failed and we didn't put any funds in there, because then we'd just waste the whole thing. And yeah, we're back at the 6th mark. The 6th mark is identified as the point when I am a handspan taller. I swell in every member and direction. My skin is radiant velvet. Bits of flesh cushion my eyes. I am very thirsty. Sounds like a nice situation to be in. Not really. Okay, did that commission for Ibn. So let's return it. Let's work on Puppy's commission. Okay, you should find the hidden door, or at least you're claiming that you should find it. We'll put the glimmering in here. And another iron spin tray. Honestly, I don't really even see a point in doing these commissions out of. So we have so much money, and we really shouldn't have that much left in our run here. Oh, and we found the hidden door immediately. Nice. So yeah, let's just not even work on commissions anymore. We'll return this last commission we did for Puppy, and then we won't really care about commissions anymore. Puppy, commission. And the health in here. Right, treasure slide before us. Okay. Season of exotic cravings again. Wait, what? It took Isabeth. Is it gonna make Isabeth into a rival now? Discontent. Too much or not enough. Whatever I've done, it's angered an ally. Ooh! Ooh! We're gonna get our first rival! Nice. Well, I was really hoping that we'd have lots of them by this point, but apparently it takes quite a lot to create a rival. This one has spent some time in sulky solitude. For now, they'll return to the fold. Oh! And it went down! Can we make Isabeth back into our lover? Isabeth? Shall we go to the Ecdysis Club? Isabeth tilts her head reflectively. I might do, she says. She hesitates for battling speak. That would be gorgeous, she adds. Oh, but I don't have the temptation that we can use to make her into a lover anymore. Oh, that's sad. Okay. Here is the Voivod's mausoleum. Swag cobwebs hang like soft grey drapes. A great sandstone sarcophagus stands upright at the far end. It's empty. Someone has left a little heap of treasures before the sarcophagus, like an offering. There are no footprints in the dust. Whoever left them came here long ago, or else had no need to touch the ground when they pass. So we find a catalog of uncharted pleasures, which I'm pretty sure is a thing we came here to get. We find a Wakefulness in Panem, which is quite high level hardlore. We found the Gospel of Zacchaeus. We find the Book of Thrones, and we find 26 enticements and 7 torments. Or that might be well. Actually, I think both of these are things why we came to get here. Oh, this is written in Fusine. This is written in Phrygian. Well, if we want to learn Phrygian, we can learn that from Izim, I think. And to summon Izim, we require... What do we require to summon Izim? I'll quickly check my notes. We require Knock 5, Forge 2, and Grail 10. So let's say we use the Sunset Rite. Knock 5 means one of our... Postcode there. One of our Knock people. Okay, Knock 5. Forge 2. And Grail 10. We have an urgency of appetite over here. Is that enough? No, that is not enough. Ha. And the red Grail is only 8. Well, it seems like we can't summon Izim, so we're not gonna be learning Phrygian. Or at least we can't summon him just yet. We'll probably find a way to summon him if we try hard enough. But Fusine we can find quite easily. This was in Fusine, right? Yeah. Because Fusine we can find Strathcoin's residence, and Strathcoin's we only need Forge. No, not Forge. Edge or Moth or Grail people. It's got Watchers over there, I think. Yeah, Watchers. So... and then let's send the Grail people over there. And some funds. The house of Mr. Strathcoin, a collector of rare objects. Strathcoin will not sell his treasures, but a sufficiently cunning accomplice might gain entry. Mr. Strathcoin has forbidden entry to his library. Unfortunate. Let's see what we can do. Okay, go and see what you can do. Oh, see some suspicion. Again, oh, and we have... ooh, quite a lot of notoriety, actually. Can't really make sure that he doesn't grab any of this, so we'll just let him grab what he grabs. And here we have a Formulae Voluptuous. So, actually... Huh. The problem with... Is there a problem? If we just keep... No, there actually isn't even a problem, because with the map of the right's edge... No, not... Is it this one? Yes, this one. Wait. No, we need something that takes slow... Okay, no, it's just a sunset. It's just a sunset, right? Because we can find the... What's the thing called? I don't remember what it's called, but we can find it from behind the stag door. The level 6 knock influence. We put that here. We put the formulae voluptuous here, and we put one of our people here, and we can summon Izzy. Okay, let's do that. So let's dream about the stag door. And since we're just going to this doorway, it's safe. Like, there's no possible issues for us to encounter over here. And yeah, there's really no reason to translate any of our texts at this point. A liaison, yeah, we'd really... But if we put ascension sensation here, it's not gonna do anything. So we cannot make Isabeth back into our lover. Ah, that's so sad. Yeah, the evening is going in a direction I hadn't intended. Did I say the wrong thing? Or are we just hopelessly unsuited? Yeah, we're just hopelessly unsuited this time. Okay, you made some evidence. I honestly don't care about it at this moment. Like, I just don't. I'm pretty sure that this notoriety will go away before we get a next season of suspicion upon us. Oh, subtle rupture. Yeah, this is the thing I just wanted from here, which is very nice. In sleep, I ran my fingers along the ridged edges of the stag door scars. Our company it was that shattered it, Gerby says suddenly. Before the gods who were flesh, the mantis was forbidden to mortals. We were the first no. He begins again to weep his molten tears. I wish that we had not. I wished I had died in the world. I've forgotten what else he said, but I remember the shape of the fissures in the stag door, and for all of today, doors will fear my touch. So, now we can use the sunset rite, the subtle rupture, the formulae voluptuous, and let's say light law, and summon one of the name emanations of the Red Grail. Izzy may enter only where the Grail's power is strong, and it will choose to enter only when it invoked with the Forge, with which it has flirted so often. Oh, season of sickness. It's not a season of suspicion that's coming. That's good, and yeah, you managed to get through the Watchers there. That's also very good. And here we have Izzy. Change me, change me, change me harder. Now, my turn. Okay, so Izzy... Hello. Phrygian, the Great Mother's tongue. Of course, if you have enough Greek, I guarantee that the experience of learning Phrygian will be very pleasant. Right, put our Greek in there. My Greek will serve as a foundation. I'll learn everything I can. Actually, Izim, you're... what are you? You're 12 in Grail. No, that's not gonna be enough because you are not my lover. Could I make... I probably can't make Izim into my lover. That would be silly. Strathcoin's treasures. Strathcoin's cozy sanctum. A fire smolders in the grate. Glass cases display hard-won trinkets. We must seize what we can, quickly. Strathcoin may already have telephoned the police. Out into the night. We escape unseen, but the next day there are reports of fire at Strathcoin's. Did someone knock a live coal to the hearthrug? Or did Strathcoin destroy the place himself, as part of some larger scheme? So, we get the Journal of Alessandro Lacroix, which is what we came here to get really. We get a treatise on underplaces, we get Traveling at Night Volume 3, we get the Locksmith's Dream Stolen Reflections, and we get the Wainscad Histories. Most stuff we don't really need, but the Journal of Alessandro Lacroix is just a really good thing, really. Affliction, so we will dream that away. But since we are learning Phrygian from Izim, we don't actually need to use the Journal of Alessandro Lacroix for anything. So that was a pretty useless trip, just gave us one notoriety. Hopefully... Oh, Season of Love, good. Ooh, now, yeah, now we have that other notoriety. That's actually not that good. Herodotus tells a wild story of Pharaoh who discovered the Phrygian language was the first spoken by humans. He was wrong, of course, it was Vac, but everyone enjoys the story. Okay, so now we are a scholar of Phrygian. Okay, so let's see. If we take Rite of the Crucible Soul, we put Izim in here, we put the Red Grail in here, and we put the Formulae Voluptuous in here. And of course we put the ascension sensation there as well. Yeah, 36th, we only get to 30 like this, so... And if we change like this, we only 27th, we are 24th, so yeah. Give stained glass to Salaba, and the thing that we get from, is this the, yeah, this is the book in Phrygian. Okay, so let's translate that first of all. Where's our Phrygian? There. Season of Love took, who did it take? Dorothy. Half back here. Oh, and Sylvia. Well, neither one of you have any resentments. Oh, Dorothy has 1 resentment. Ah, it's fine. Yeah, we get a little bit of resentment for both of them. And we get the consequences, which will be a dread, I think. But it doesn't matter. We will be fine. Yeah, a dread. So, we translate the catalog of uncharted pleasures. The Dark Gentleman is the only and rather grandiosely undefined author of this often copied work. Some pleasures, the formula Voluptuous attests, are so intense that they can corrupt the laws of the physical world. This text catalogs some of those instances. Birth occurs at the conjunction of pleasure and torment, so the first forbidden acts of the forge birth sparks of delight which took root in the glory or in nowhere, who can say? So the seeds of the flower maker were planted, though for long years he was nothing but an unfulfilled ache. Okay, so we get another formula Voluptuous. And if we combine, what do we need to combine these two? Oh, wait. To upgrade something, you need HQ the Sanctuary, the Open Soul skill, or a Passion. There is a very small risk that your passion may permanent damage. Okay, so we're gonna require the glimmering. Yeah, glimmering is the word. Okay, so this will take a while. And let's... Oh, I forgot to grab a hold of the dread that we had here, so it went here. Okay, the glimmering. So now, with a couple formulae Voluptuous. Let's also give the stained gloves to... let's give them to Salaba. I'm pretty sure I once already sacrificed Rhaenyra for this ritual, and I want it to be Salaba this time. Okay, Salaba now has 7 Grail, compared to Rhaenyra, who only has 6. Salaba also has Aspect Honored and no longer has a Resentment. Right, this thing now wants the Glimmering. Glimmering goes in there. Now it wants some Passion. Passion in there. Or can we put the skill? Never know. No, it's not the correct skill. And now it wants the health, so we put the health in there. And now we have an Anthic Elaboration. The flower maker cannot touch you. He cannot find you. He always has what you desire. Even an elaboration of the properties of his works can draw the attention of ours. Right, so now we use the Rite of the Crucible Soul. We use Salaba. We use our Ascension Sensation, we use the Red Grail, and we use the Anthic Elaboration. I am swollen with the lives of others, the seams of my body begin to rupture. Now I invoke the Red Grail, who is the mother of mountains, who consumes, who is the source. One is here who loved me, and whom perhaps I have loved, as perhaps the Red Grail loved the Thunderskin before his end. With this sacrifice, the invocation is both easier and more terrible. In her name I will give birth to myself. The tricuspid gate opens. I will be immortal, alone, favored of the Grail, and one who loved me will be remembered as long as I endure. And off we go. 60-second timer going on. Nice, lovely golden timer. And that was that. The feast of the true birth. For a little while I dwell in the high rooms of Mansus, and then I return through the tricuspid gate, and I tear free of the sticky rags of my old flesh. My new body is smooth without and red within like a sweet fruit. My limbs are strong as cables. My senses are knives. I will not grow old. I will walk the world in the service of the Grail, feasting, growing. Perhaps I will rebel. Perhaps one day I will rise even higher. Yay, and that was one more victory. Unfortunately, in the end, Isabeth was no longer our lover, but during the gameplay, we had everyone as our lover at the same time at one point. So that was the main goal of that particular campaign. So this is the end of this particular campaign then. Unfortunately, I have no ideas how to what kind of other runs to mix. I have made all the basic runs. So if you have like an idea of what you'd like to see, please leave me a comment either down there here on YouTube, or you can comment to me on Twitter at Uncle Carp, or you can comment to me on Reddit at reddit/r/ucgc. Or, you know, if you find some way to just send me messages through the Manses, that's fine too. But yeah, this one is going to end here. I'm a cop. This has been Cultist Simulator, Cult of Love. Goodbye, world. Thanks for watching. See you in the next series.